Okay, let's begin our next theme, skills for success, speaking skills. Okay, workshop objectives. Understand the variety of academic contexts in which speaking skills are useful. Build confidence in speaking, managing shyness, and learning how to work with your fears and strengths. Develop skills in listening to and engaging with your peers. Why do social scientists need speaking skills? Engaging with and contributing to discussions, preparing for a presentation, delivering a presentation, giving and receiving feedback, further sources and support. Why do social scientists need speaking skills? Speaking skills allow us to engage with our peers through discussion of readings, thoughts, and ideas, deepen our thinking on a topic, and strengthen our arguments by putting forward our own ideas and opinions. Work together with other people in our field who share our interests to exchange ideas and advance knowledge. Create an active, lively space for learning and thinking, where knowledge can be developed and ideas can be tested and refined. Developing your speaking skills. Over the course of your degree, you will have the chance to develop your speaking skills in tutorials and seminars, through public speaking presentations, by working together on collaborative projects, by conducting original social science research. Speaking in tutorials. It's your opportunity to ask questions, especially about any parts of reading you didn't understand or concepts that were not clear. You can present and refine your own thoughts and opinions and help your peers to develop theirs. You get out of a tutorial what you put into it. If you don't contribute, you miss a valuable opportunity to deepen your understanding of a topic. A discussion is a group effort. When more people contribute, the discussion is richer and has greater breadth and depth. Participation can be graded. Check your course handbook. Tips for speaking in tutorials. Be prepared, reflect on both the reading and reading the lecture in advance, and arrive with comments and questions in mind. Participation is a skill that improves with practice. If you are nervous, set yourself small goals so you can build your confidence over time. Challenge yourself to ask at least one question per tutorial. Participation is not just about speaking, it's also about actively listening to what your classmates and tutor are saying. Don't be afraid to ask follow-up questions or present counter-arguments. This is what makes for interesting and productive discussion. Preparing for presentation. What are they for? Discussing a specific topic in an allocated amount of time. Putting forward an argument or idea with clarity. Identifying and summarizing the key points and evidence that supports your argument. Engaging with wider audiences to seek feedback and review. How to prepare for a presentation. Just imagine you will have a presentation a day after tomorrow and you have to prepare for it. These tips should be fit to you. Define your title and topic. Make sure you are not trying to cover too much in the time allocated. Do your research, identify the key themes and supporting evidence your presentation will need to cover. Create a presentation plan. Prepare visual and written aids, e.g. slideshow, notes, and guide speaking. Practice, practice, and practice. Put some contingency plans in place. Think about what can you do if you lose your place, the computer crashes, you run out of time, and etc. Backup Make copies of your notes and slides in case of technological problems. Solo or group presentations. Solo presentations. Each person presents individually. Means you are responsible for every aspect of preparing and delivering the presentation. Are often shorter and require a less in-depth discussion. Group presentations. 2 or more people work together to prepare and deliver a presentation. Are often longer and can go into more depth than a solo presentation. Preparation and delivery should be divided equally between group members. Discuss in advance what needs to be done and how this can be most fairly and effectively divided. Communication is key. Check in with each other regularly, ask each other for feedback and help and practice delivering the presentation as a group at least once. This is a good opportunity to develop your skills working in a team. Structuring your presentation. Presentations are structured very similarly to a written assignment with just a few minor differences. Introduction. Introduce yourself and your topic. Briefly outline what you will be discussing. Main body. Present the key points and supporting evidence. You have chosen to support your argument. Conclusion. Summarize the key message that you want your audience to take away. Thank the audience and invite questions. If you want to ask your audience for any particular advice or feedback, it's a great opportunity to do so. Next, this is the presentation planner. You must fill this presentation planner to be your presentation effectively. You must write the title, date, time, audience, location or venue, objectives, in the middle, in the end, conclusion and discussion points, resource and equipment, and feedback and reflection. You must obey timing. You must plan all from the beginning till the end of the presentation. Creating slides. A slideshow should add a value to your presentation, but remember, it's not the whole presentation. Check your course handbook to see whether a slideshow is required or not. In an effective slideshow, each slide should make a clear point. Don't try to say too much at once. Help your audience to understand what you are saying. For example, through use of visuals or by summarizing the key points. Fit into the structure of the presentation by building on the point made before and leading into the next point to be discussed. Not distract the audience. Avoid using too much text or imagery so they can focus on listening to you. Next, designing slides, using color, using text, and using media. Be consistent with the backgrounds and color schemes. Avoid using red or green for text or highlighting. It can be difficult to read. Use bullet points rather than paragraphs. Keep the text shorter. Be consistent with fonts, font size, and text alignment. Use bold for a clear and simple form of emphasis in headings. Using images, video, or audio clips to illustrate your point. Check media quality. High resolution is necessary to prevent blurriness. Beware of embedding too many large media files can cause slideshows to crash. Good or bad slides? What do you do? The Microsoft Live platform. And the next. Delivering a strong presentation. Delivering a presentation. Before you present, practice out loud, watch talks online, e.g. TED Talks, and try to model your delivery and body language on some favorites. Arrive early so you are not rushing and have time to set up. Breathe deeply and speak slowly. Make eye contact with your audience and smile. Don't rush to start until you are sure you have everyone's attention. While you are presenting, have a drink nearby. Nerves can make your throat dry. Don't hide behind the desk or your notes. Try to move around little. when referring to your slides. If you lose your place or experience a technical difficulty, just apologize and take a moment. It's not a big deal. Remember that everyone is rooting for you. Engaging with your audience. When giving a presentation, you want to speak to audience, not the audience, not at the audience. Make eye contact, smile, interact with them, ask questions, invite comments or feedback. Give them a practical demonstration, pass around an item or object. Timing your talk. Running over time is a lot more common than running under time. Average speaking rate is approximately 100 or 200 words per minute. Be conscious. It's better to say 1 or 2 points clearly than to try to cram too much information in. Practice and practice. If you end up running out of time, identify in advance any sections in the second half of your presentation that you could skip over if necessary. If you do end up skipping sections, tell your audience what you are doing and let them know you are happy to answer questions about the skipped material in the question answer. Exercise. Get into person, prepare and deliver a 60-second talk to your partner about how you come to be studying your course at Edinburgh. You have 2 minutes to plan your speech. Go. Provide constructive feedback for your partner. Responding questions and feedbacks. When you practice your talk, try to think of any questions that the audience may want to ask so you can prepare and practice any answers. If there are practical points you would like feedback or input on, ask. Pay attention to whether you are receiving a question or a comment, as these require different types of responses. If you don't understand someone's question or comment, it's okay to ask them to rephrase or clarify it. If you don't want to answer the question, it's okay to say so. Always thank people for their questions and comments. Use feedback from graded presentation and to identify areas you can improve. Feedback. Questions and feedback are a vital part of academic presentations. They enable the presenter to refine their ideas and improve their communication skills. The audience to deepen their understanding of the topic. The presenter and the audience to work together to think about new ways of approaching a topic and the broader issues and questions. When watching a presentation, write down questions as you think of them. Ask for clarifications or things that weren't clear to you or that you would like further information about. Be constructive on your feedback. Providing feedback, constructive criticism, destructive criticism. In constructive criticism, intends to educate, related to the work, helps build on an idea, makes the outcome better, is intelligent and calculated, comes along to help. Destructive criticism intends to embrace, feel like a personal attack, tears down an idea, makes the person feel worse, includes rapid fire and random response, tries to take over. Thank you for your attention. I think this presentation would be beneficial for your speaking and preparing presentation skills.